For the next 2 days, this Wiltshire woodland will become a timber time bomb, as Billy, Charlie and Brendan take on their most ambitious wooden masterpieces to date.
Making a full-size Highland cow? Easy.
Brendan has designed a freestanding, life-size Highland cow made from a ton of driftwood and eucalyptus bark.
I remember what a Highland cow's leg looks like.
Not only does this structure have to stand up, it also needs to look like a cow.
It's quite easy just to make a soulless figure, but it's quite nice to give it a bit of character. With this one, I was thinking about a windswept look.
And I'll have 2 wonky walls that just looks all wonky.
Billy has 400 metres of rough wood that he wants to turn into a Tolkien-inspired shed.
What's the point of worrying? It just takes up more time. Almost everything I do has to be a competition, but I'm just sort of making it up as I go along.
Ow, ow. Okay, the wood is definitely hot. It's working.
Charlie's using a homemade steamer to bend a 40-foot ash tree into curving arches to create a sculptural bed.
Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach on these winches, and then these are going to help me bend the wood. When the wood comes out of the steam chamber, I'm going to squash the wood, and then we'll let it cool down for probably about 15 minutes. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically release the bend to my final shape.
This technically challenging design needs time, which is the one thing Charlie lacks.
I haven't actually made anything yet. This is the first piece I've actually got like for the project, and like, I can already see a shed and a cow over there. So at the moment I'm way behind.
Sorry.
Finishing on time is just one part of the competition. Brendan, Billy and Charlie will also be judged on the quality of their craftsmanship.
Bring 'em there. So that's a cock-up, basically.
Showing off their creativity is also crucial.
Oh no, my tape measure.
All 3 carpenters are going to have to pull out all the stops to blow the judge away tomorrow. It's already end of day 1.
Getting there. There's always that sort of inner voice that's saying, it's 2 days, you've got to make a Highland cow in 2 days, can I do this? Fingers crossed finish it tomorrow.
It's day 2 and the judge has arrived.
11 o'clock, is it already?
Despite his lack of plans, Billy's wonky shed is taking shape. And now he's got a new idea, to hand-cut 500 wooden tiles for his roof.
It's taking a damn sight longer than I thought to put these tiles on, so not good.
Brendan's also been busy with the bandsaw, cutting up his driftwood into hair-like strands. But he's hit a setback.
So I've broken 2 chainsaw chains, a chainsaw, a bandsaw blade. I've run out of pins, screws, glue. It's taken a lot to build this cow.
With time running out, Charlie's resorted to shortcuts.
You know what they say, you've got to measure twice and cut once. And I'm not measuring at all, I'm just cutting with this, hoping it's straight.
OK, everyone, just 4 hours to go.
Trying to go as quick as I can. Boots keep wanting to slip off, and I'm wanting to slip off.
So that's the side of its head, and that'll be its ear. So that's its nose there, you see.
It does get a bit dangerous, this bit, so I'm gonna hold on tight. Well, I'm way off my line.
OK, everyone, just 1 hour to go.
You are seriously joking, aren't you?
It's not quite as heavy now.
shot myself in the foot trying to make it look neater and then knacking myself with time.
I'll burn as much as I can to create colour, but this wood's still a little bit wet, which doesn't make it easy.
30 minutes. Okay, I'm afraid time's up. Please put down your tools.
Well, amazing. What you've all three have done over the last 2 days is absolutely incredible.
Billy has built his magical shed without any proper plans. Each eye-catching curve is expertly crafted to create a solid structure built to last.
The roof is the main thing for me, the curve and the wonky sides. Really happy with that, how that's come out.
You're obviously clearly a natural maker. You know, only as a personal reflection I might change is some of the contrast between the framing and the panels.
Brendan has transformed a ton of driftwood into a sturdy, windswept Highland cow, shaving bark into hair and scorching wood, giving depth and character.
I'm thrilled with how it's turned out. It actually looks like a cow.
Yours, again, from an aesthetic point of view, creative, you're obviously an artist.
5 days ago, a 40-foot ash tree was in the ground. Now the timber winds around Charlie's bed, producing a sense of movement, elegance and grace.
I kind of designed the kind of sculptural canopy bit above based on what it looks like when you're looking up, and I think that's still the bit that I'm most pleased with.
The look of it is incredible. Time, I think, was against you in terms of the final finishing off. I suppose now I just have to choose. And it's going to be Charlie's.
One of us had to win, which it was him over there, the bugger.